What's up, good people, and welcome to another morning money motivation. I hope you are doing extremely well, and if not, I hope that we can change that in the coming moments. Today I want to talk about the topic of focusing on your light and how that can help you in your finances. It can help you with your health and with your freedom. Have you ever been talking to someone and maybe you were the person that was doing this, but have you ever been talking to someone and they're just very negative about everything, always having a negative outlook about the things that are going on in their life, and the things that are going on in other people's lives, really seeking out negativity and just kind of flourishing in that. And, historically, they may have had some issues in their life with, not succeeding at certain things, or just, had troubles in life. And it really just kind of spiraled them down a path of being negative all the time. And you as a person, wanting to have a conversation with them or being in their presence, start to pick up those traits or start to, kind of spiral down that path yourself. Even if you are not typically that type of person that, that carries those negative traits or carry those negative things around, just kind of communicating with someone that is always negative or always seeking out the negativity in whatever situations, just kind of pulling you into that. So I wanted to talk about, how to kind of combat that, and, how it's very important that we don't allow ourselves, even however strong it may be, don't allow ourselves to spiral out of control through other people's negativity. To do that, it's really about focusing on your light and being able to focus on the positive things, even when someone is really trying to push you, or, even if they're not trying to, even when you're being pushed in a position of only seeing negativity, really focus on your light. Focus on the things that make you whole. Focus on the things that you are good at, and focus on the things that bring you happiness. And it is very difficult when you are surrounded by negativity or negative people to really see the positive side of things. But at some point in our lives, we all have some point of positivity or something positive that happens in our lives. And I can say that, confidently, because if you don't have something that's positive in your life, you would never know that there is a negative. Everything in your life would just coexist in a negative environment. So you have to have something positive at some point to happen in your life that will give you kind of an anchor to understand the negative things that happen in your life. So that positive thing that you can recognize in your life, it is very imperative that you give that weight in times of negativity. In other words, if you have something that you can anchor your positivity on, really start to think about that thing and start to think about how that made you feel, how that makes you feel, and really focus on it so that it overshadows or overpowers the negative things that may be surrounding you. For some people, that can be something as simple as, a vacation, or spending time with their family and friends, or receiving some kind of monetary windfall at some point in their lives, or, getting a new job, or doing whatever things that make us happy at some point in our lives. It's important that we focus on that and bring that to the forefront of our minds when we are going through those negative moments. That is your light. Those things are full of your light, your positive light, and you just give them the floor. Just give them the floor. Don't allow the negative things to, seep in and settle in. And it's okay to think about, negative thoughts. It's okay. It's actually healthy to have, negative thoughts and be able to categorize them and give them their place, because, we can't always be positive all the time. So it is important that we do acknowledge our negative thoughts and acknowledge the negative things around us. But we need to be able to shift back to those positive moments. And, especially when we are trying to accomplish things in our lives or trying to, move forward in whatever we're doing, it's important that we are able to, shift back to a point of positivity, because you can't accomplish things in negativity. I know a lot of people think that they thrive in negativity, but you can't really accomplish the things that you set out to accomplish if you're being negative. You're always going to reach a point where, you're going to be overloaded by that negativity, and it's going to throw you off. You may go down another path and you may, start something else, but to really complete positive things, you can't do those things with a negative mindset. It just doesn't work. And, some people will, try to make you believe that you can because they're flourishing in a negative environment through negativity. And I want to say that again. Some people are flourishing in a negative environment through negativity. That's something very different than flourishing in a positive environment. So you have to understand where you are and what environment that you're in and what you're actually facing and what you're actually up against. And, be very conscious of the people who are flourishing in those environments and why. Because a lot of times people, who flourish in negative environments, they do that because they're drawing in the positive people and they're feeding off of that positive light, because they're transferring all of their negativity to you. So be very careful about that, and be able to get yourself out of those environments and get yourself out of that mindset when you see it. And you'll see it. It's something that, when it presents itself, people who, aren't of that mindset will immediately see it. And it's just a matter of if you're going to continue down that road or not. And again, the most powerful thing you can do in those moments is focus on your light. Focus on your light. Focus on the good things that you have going for you and the good things that you can remember about you. Focus on those things and allow yourself to be immersed in those things in that moment. Tell yourself that, hey, you know what? I've had a great day. I've had a great time doing this. I've succeeded at this. I've accomplished this. In those moments when you tell yourself those things, negativity cannot flourish in those moments with you, because you are presenting a positive thing and you are giving that thing the forefront and you're giving that thing the floor. We all go through obstacles in our lives. We all are faced with many obstacles that we have to overcome for whatever reason. And, those moments, in our lives, seem like they are not going to end. That's the hard thing about when you're going through something. It seems like it just takes forever. It seems like it just goes on and on and on when you're going through, something, a trial or, whatever in your life. You have to understand that you have experienced something other than the negativity that you're experiencing right now. You have at some point in your life, and let that be your guide and let that be your light. I hope this has been extremely helpful for someone. And until we talk again, I wish you health, wealth, and freedom.